stage fright. We've got an audience today.
I asked him, was he going to make his FlossTube another debut, and he said he didn't see the purpose yet. We'll have to flip it around the camera and show the hired help over there.
Yeah, with all that mess, yeah, that ain't happening. All right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, we're the Floss Bossin cousins.
I started to say I'm Christy. I'm Callie.
I'm Christy. This is FlossTube number 49. Next time it'll be the big 50.
It'll be the same age as I am.
Not me. What you been doing, Ilbert?
I've been making tomatoes in bags. I'm telling you, I have got an injury. It's a shame I can't claim workers' comp because let me tell you, where is it? I was in church last Sunday, and there was a piece of dry skin on there, and I thought, I'll just peel that off. And I ripped it down into the quick, and it has been sore all week.
Oh, that's always a bad sign.
And listen, I can't hardly sew with it. I've had on silicone thimble. I've had all kind of stuff and complained about it a lot, hadn't I, Jeremy?
Yes, you have.
Jeremy's in the background. He's doing some tech work for us.
But it's really been difficult because that's right where I push that needle with. And cross stitching, I don't have much to show because every time I go to poke that needle through the front side, I stick it right in that crack and open it back up again. So that's what's been going on in my world. And I got a job, so you know.
Well,
so
you would think you would paint them nails before you go to your job.
I've had a lot going on today. Okay. I still got to wash some clothes when I get home.
Well, at least you got to stay home during the snowy days and stuff.
I did. But
and we didn't get anything last week. But below us, south of us, got a ton. Even down at the beach.
Yes.
On the beach.
You never see snow at the beach,
No.
or I don't remember seeing snow at the beach. But I'm glad it wasn't up here. I'm going to tell you that.
Now, I like a day or two of it.
We've had a day or two this year.
Just because you can't go anywhere and nobody can get to you, which is a lie because Matt and Whitley made their way over to our house during the first snow. So,
only other excitement was when, I had to go hunt up my dogs.
You gonna tell that story?
I am.
Okay.
Because you had left me out to dry. So last Saturday I was at home and I was in the sweatshop. I had on my pajamas.
I was at Musso's first basketball game.
And I'm sitting there and I get to thinking, it's been a while since I knew where the dogs were. And I checked the app on my phone because, we had to air tag them. And it said that the last time they was seen was 3 hours ago. And I thought, I'm going to have to get out and hunt them dogs up. And I text Jeremy or said something to him about it. And I promise you, not 10 minutes later, I get a notification on my phone, and it says, Sophie has been located at so-and-so address in Nauvoo, Alabama, 28 miles away. And I thought, I asked Jeremy, I said, why would this address be showed up with Sophie? And he said, I guess somebody may have picked her up. Well, I called Christy, and she didn't answer to make sure that, they would have to put out an APB, and I was going to tell her the address, and she didn't answer the phone.
I was fighting for my life in Walmart.
So I get in the car to head up there to get my dogs, and I called Whitney, and she answered, and I said, look, if I go missing or you don't hear from me in a little bit, I need you to call the police and tell them that I've been hijacked in Nauvoo, Alabama.
Sold into sex trafficking.
And she said, are you going up there by yourself? I said, yeah, I'm going to get my dogs. So I get in the car and head up there. And I pull up in that man's yard, and he's standing out there in the thing. And on the way up there, I'm thinking, what am I going to say when I get there, And
where's my damn dog?
Well, that's what I said. I said, are my dogs here? Because I got a text that they're at this address. Sophie had been took in the house.
And homie don't play that.
That's right. So Sophie was in their house with 2 little girls. And
living her best life, wasn't she?
And poor old nervous Baxter's in the backyard in a chicken coop cooped up with them chickens. And I thought, I bet he is scared to death.
You would have thought that his little tail would have learned his lesson
last year.
the year before. Because wasn't it during Jingle Ball of 23?
Not this year, but the past year.
Yeah.
So
you'd think he would learn his lesson to stay close to the house.
This man had done took Sophie's collar off and put it on Baxter. Why, I don't know. But anyhow, he said, I'm going to let him out. And I said, just let him out and he'll get in the car, you know. Well, they is chickens, yard chickens that's out there all over this property. I mean, he come through like a nut job, just running chickens everywhere. I said, get your ass in the car. So there was just dirt all over my back seat.
Oh, gosh.
So then I called Whitney to let her know that I was safe and headed home. And she said, I got to thinking about it, Albert. There was no, you know, you should not have done that by yourself. But, you know, I told Leah, because she was over at Leah's, I reckon.
Yeah.
She said, I told Leah, I mean, who's going to whoop Albert? She'll be all right. But I mean, I was going to get my dog. And it's funny because, like, I guess they had to pick up a signal off a cell phone or something. So, I got the dogs and took them home. So, that was the end of that story.
Okay, let's try this again.
What you been doing?
Working, like I said, and I'll put it at the front of the video of Cable's first basketball game last Saturday. And when I tell you that if you need some comic relief, go watch some 4 and 5 year olds. He's 3, but he'll be 4 this Tuesday. Go watch them little fellers and little girls play basketball.
Oh, I'm sure. Listen, my daddy loved it.
Good stuff.
I know. That's what the little we was at the beach yesterday. Brenda flies down to get her hair done. I flew down with her. I thought it'd be terrible.
And then he got sick. He has RSV. He's been a sick little boy this week, and he's still running fever today. So
That's day 6 then, isn't it? Because I know Whitney said yesterday it was 5 days.
Well, he ran a low-grade fever on Friday, and Whitney said, do you think he's getting sick? And I said, you know, it could be anything, you know. I said, does he act like he feels bad? And she said, no. And then maybe Saturday night he ran a little fever. And then she called the doctor on Monday and took him up there. And that's when they said he had RSV, so. But I've had to, when I've called and we FaceTime, we have to play I Spy with my little eyes. Except he's looking all around him and I can only see him and what's behind him. So I just have to guess. Yeah. So he's a mess. Lorelai came and spent the night with me and Alan Friday night. We went to Berry to Eagle Rock and ate supper. And I said, or we were sitting there and my phone rang. And I knew I wasn't going to have service because she was FaceTiming me. And then I get a text. It said, hey, y'all, can I spend the night with you tonight? So we just ran over there after we got through eating and picked her up. And she stayed here Friday night. She laid in there on the extra bed and read her book. And I was in the living room cross-stitching. Whitney said, what did y'all do? I said, I cross-stitched and she read her book.
Just how you like it.
Yeah. So, but we haven't done anything. I haven't done anything today but laundry, and I worked down here trying to get some stuff put up and organized, and you know.
We had Jenna and the kids over, Jenna and Grayson and Jordan over for lunch today.
Now, when is her birthday?
The 21st, ain't it, Daddy?
Yeah.
It's already been.
Okay.
That was last week.
She
Because you know, Aunt Nell's birthday would have been yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Cable's birthday will be Tuesday. And we're going out to eat for his birthday.
Are you?
Yeah, you want to know where we're going?
Where?
Take a guess.
Mexican?
No.
I don't know that.
McDonald's.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Can't hardly wait for that meal.
We went, was it a week ago, Jeremy, to Yampertown last week or week before? That's the first time we've been out to eat, and I couldn't tell you how long, but we went to Yampertown and it was good.
Yeah, I love their salad bar.
It was good. And I got the seafood platter and had some crab claws, girl. That was fine.
Yeah, Alan usually gets them. Have you ever had the cheese balls up there? The fried cheese balls? Oh, you should have got them.
That's right up Jeremy's alley. He likes cheese curds.
Before, but it's been a long time.
Well, these are like the orange cheese. They're really, really good. But other than that, my nose has ran all day today. Just drip, 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 drip.
Mine hadn't been. My throat was trying to get sore. I hope it don't since I start work tomorrow. So
Well, don't be breathing on me. Get over there.
we'll have our first on to work call in a while tomorrow. So.
I got some floss tubes to catch up on, so don't be bothering me in the
well,
morning.
you will talk to me on the way. I can tell you. We had some deliveries too from folks that sent us some stuff.
Yes, we have.
Several this week. We'll talk about what you've been stitching on.
Well, I've only stitched on 2 things.
Is that a whole block done?
Nearly. This is the Farms of Hot Run Hollow. And I have almost finished 1 block.
Go on with
Now
your bad self.
listen. Do not be getting the idea that I'm going to do that every month, because it's not going to happen. I'm afraid.
That's probably one of the least dense stitching months.
Next month's or the number 2 block is very dense too. And I am using all the called for DMCs. And I have these on my Atom Heart floss drops. And this is by Carriage House Samplings, and I'm doing it on 36 count summer khaki. I don't know who the maker is. It didn't say. The piece of fabric came from Creative Needle Art in Gulf Shores. And
well, Miss Carol can probably tell you because she told me who mine was by.
oh, really? Well,
She commented on her video.
it may. I don't know whose it is. Holly and Todd. Holly was in the car giving moral support, and I got it in my Horsey Ilbert bag. I love this bag. It is cute. But I worked on that. What'd you work on?
I've just worked on 2 things, so I told my finger up. I mean, it's a struggle through.
Do you not have a block done yet?
No, I sure don't.
What are you waiting on?
I started filling in some of this stuff here, that green bird, and that's the call for color, or on the conversion, the call for it's a green bird. And I started filling in, or working on that pumpkin. Those are not they feel ginormous, but they're not quite as big as that one on Halloween Eve. So this is, where's my stuff at? This is Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. And I'm just up here in this top block. So, not much progress to show.
Oh, no, I think I looked at it last time. I wouldn't like all that witch and ghost
I
stuff.
may change some of that out. I don't know. Or leave them off. That'd be more my speed. And then I work on...
What is this on?
Oh, it's on 40 count Old Colonial by Victorian Motto. That's what Miss Carol Saltbot Stitcher told me, that they were the maker of that fabric. So
Is it my turn now? We taking it time apart?
yeah, I guess we need to stretch her on out. Wait, I need to show my threads. That's the wrong one. This is my threads in here somewhere. So I just pulled enough for the block for this month and converting the NPI. I'm converting from the DMC that's called for to overdyed. So that's for the block for this month. So, ain't that pretty?
Gorgeous.
I'm telling you, different lengths, you know, what have you. So that's that.
All right, and then I started, it was one of my helper pulls, and it is Emmeline Purnell by Hands Across the Sea. And I am using the 103s.
You like stitching with them?
I think Greta told me that there was a learning curve. I don't like all these spools because I don't know what to do when I have a piece left.
Yeah.
But
don't these pop up though? Let me look.
I'm doing it on 32 count Time Worn by Mystic Fabrics. And I'm not taking it off out of the Nurge hoop but that's all I've got done so far.
You could just wrap it around there, depending on how big it is, and then it pops back down.
Well, make me feel like a dumbass.
What?
But these are the only two things that I have worked on. No, 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 no. I'm thinking, and this is in my, oh boy.
Is it two
Old Lady bags, yes. And I'll link their Etsy shop below. You go ahead and then I'll show my next one.
My next one, I stitched on this a little bit, is my Erin Elizabeth sewing tomato. And it's on whatever come in that kit that I got in that box. It's, oh, I'm gonna have to take this apart. Vintage Country Mocha. I think it's 32 count. Well, I should have started doing this a long time ago.
Don't worry, we'll just
really.
wait.
I meant really. What y'all got today on a Sunday night?
Watch Landman.
But this is what
Your
I got.
needle minder.
She's right in the middle, and that joker's big.
I
so.
mean, now that's one you got in that box, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
So I had started a little bit on this border, and I wanted to get over to that tomato, so I did them scissors all the way down and then jumped over, so. But it's going to be pretty. And I think after I stitch this, I may just stitch that bowl and that tomato by itself. It'd be a cute small for a retreat gift or a smalls exchange amount.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
That is pretty. And you said that's 32 count?
I believe so.
Are you using two?
Yeah.
Boy, that's just hard to go back to when you're not used to doing it.
It is. But that is the stand. And I guess I'm going to tell you, I've got to where I don't like a Q-snap much. I like my old wood hoop because they're heavy.
Yeah.
And I tried
I can do either or. And I've got to where I really love the Nurge hoops.
Yeah, and I've only got one of them in my, what do you call it? American Welcome is on it. I might need to get me another one. Yeah. Maybe not quite as big as that one that I've got. They come in
3 different sizes, I believe.
I think
blue,
so.
pink, yellow, maybe.
Yellow, yeah.
Or vice versa, you know.
So that's the stint of my stitching.
Boy, we are just...
We started out with a bang and have petered out.
I mean, I haven't. I finished my blessing sampler.
Oh, did you?
I did. This is my bag that Beth gave me in our secret sister stitchy exchange we did at Christmas. And Stephanie, the New England Stitcher, made the bag. Isn't it pretty?
Mm-hmm.
And, oh boy, I'll have to insert a picture. I've already put it up. My chart. It is A Bit of Spring by Blackbird Design, and I did it on 36 count gingerbread latte by Grace Notes fabric, and this was fabric that was in their December box. Is that in?
Yes. It's in there good.
And that's all of it. I got her finished.
Look.
Took me 18 days, but I'm gonna have a blessed needle. A blessed needle.
Looks good.
Thank you. But I love this fabric. Thank you, Tara. You showed this on, not your last FlossTube, maybe on the one before, that you had done this, and I thought, I really like that. I may do that for my blessing sampler. And I pulled my book out. It is in the Ooh La La book. And there it was. So I've had 3 finishes this year. And I used all the called for floss, except I did not have perfect pie crust or used brick, so I used the DMC for those 2.
You killing it, ain't you, with the 3 finishes?
I mean, and that's it.
All right, one thing we got to have you got a lipstick down here?
No.
Because I want to ask y'all something.
Oh boy,
I'm going to talk about my lipstick because everybody asks every time what lipstick I use. So this is Clinique, and it's Bear Pop 02. And it looks like this. Let me see if I can. I don't know.
Well,
Jesus, I can't see that, so.
we have an Amazon storefront now. And anything that we get off of Amazon will be linked in that storefront. So if you have a question of something we've talked about, go to our storefront on Amazon and I will link it below, and you will be able to find everything we've talked about. Callie's lipstick's in there.
My lip liner is not in there, but I've got some coming that I'm going to try to see if it's like this. This is what lip liner I use. It's Believe Beauty, and it comes from the Dollar General. And the name of it is Hint of Plum. So I use this along with my lipstick. And this is what I wear all the time. I don't change. So I was using a different color, and they discontinued it, you know, like they are wont to do sometimes. So, but that's usually what I wear all the time.
I thought that was probably you. Come here. Come here, love. Oh, she wants to see Callie.
Come here, Lovey.
Lovey came down here. I know she was probably thinking there was something in the cat food bowl, wasn't he?
She said, well, I didn't come down here for nothing.
She needs a haircut.
What's she doing? What's she doing?
They don't go till next month.
I want to talk about, too, Brenda, who made us our bags and sent them last week. These ones that she made with the little, what you call it, a floss wallet?
Yes.
Something like that. To match. She had sent me some sewing tools or some useful things for sewing. And I scanned through my letter while I was here, but when I got home, I thought, well, I need to see, you know, what that's all about. So when I tell you that I have taken my old ruler and made it into a Cadillac, this stuff she sent me, and she said this is, man, find it. It's clear anti-slip traction tape for stairs. And she gets the 1 inch wide, and then she cuts it into 1/4 inch wide pieces to apply to the edge of my acrylic rulers. Well, clearly I didn't read that because I put a bigger one on there. Said it cuts easily with a rotary cutter. So that's what I use when I'm making bags and I'm cutting big pieces of fabric. And my ruler is this long. So then, and y'all may know this because y'all might be quilters and know stuff that I don't. But at the quilt store that I went to last week,
that's something you put in a bathtub so you don't fall.
that's exactly what it is.
Okay, well, see, that's as far as quilting as I know.
But I had been using my ruler without this thing on here. And it just scooting all over the place and this, that, and the other, and you get off. Well, I have started me a quilt too, a little mini quilt along. It's a Valentine quilt, and I was trying to cut that stuff. And you can get off, or I can get off, and my point's not meet up because my ruler's not good, and I've cut it crooked and all that kind of crap. But let me tell you, get you one of them suction cups that goes on the shower wall and suction that to your ruler to push down while you cutting fabric, and put some of that stuff on it. And it is the bomb. I mean, she's performing like nobody's business now. So
I will add those to the Amazon
and that tape. I'll find that tape on there and put that in there because that's a game changer too. And she also sent me some. Let me tell you, it's some kind of. Let's see what it says. She sent me some 1/4 inch double-sided quilting tape. Said it's very handy when pins or wonder clips might not be the best solution to hold pieces in place. She uses this for holding fabric on zippers for top stitching. It's very useful for holding vinyl in place when I top stitch in place. She gets hers on Amazon, 4 rolls for $11.49. So I'm sure that is just as good a solution for something as that stair stuff is. Stair traction tape, and I'll try it next time. I just hadn't done it yet. So I wanted to say thank you, Brenda, because that was a game changer on my ruler. So then I had I have a FFO. And look at this crap right here.
It's a little tight.
Yeah, oh, it's too tight. It's going to have to be redone, but I just put it in there. But
what is that?
It's my stitch come loose right there. So I'm going to have to pull this out, which is going to have to come out anyway. But I'm talking about right up in there, one of my stitches pulled loose. But I went to Hobby Lobby. Excuse me. I don't have any more of those square frames that we got on the discount. So I got this one while I was up there and didn't measure this piece. It's an 8x8, so it is tight on the margin, so it'll go in a different frame. But I thought I'm just gonna put it in there for now and just show it. So, but I do like a white frame, and it helps pull out those stars in it, I think.
How do you get that paper on the back to stick?
I put a piece of double-sided tape all the way around, and then I cut it.
All right.
So that's blessings be thine. That's my blessing sampler that I've got, partway FFO.
Well, I knew you'd have to show me up because I got mine done and you got yours FFO.
Wow.
Woohoo.
Then what now?
Have you looked at the heifer pulls for February?
I haven't yet. I saw that you posted them, but I hadn't looked at my stuff yet.
The heifer pulls for February are R25 and H21.
What's yours? You already...
Mine are Words to Live by Emily Call. Christmas in the Village. Is it by Stacey Nash?
I don't know.
And Zuka.
Okay.
I only have 3 this time.
Have you already started Zuka on your new fabric?
No.
No? Okay.
No. So, I have 3.
I have to look and see what mine are.
3.
I never did get around to doing my other board with a whip on it,
Yeah,
but I need to.
I've met my goals for our heifer board for January.
Well, I'm at mine too because I only had two new starts.
Yeah.
But I got to do one with a whip on it. So, you want to do these giveaways?
Sure.
These on top you said were the ones for this week, right?
Yes.
Okay, the first one is Jane Charlotte Wynn, 1835 by the Scarlet House.
And it goes to @Ruby Maxie 4577. Congratulations.
Then the next one is Dolly Fowles 4-line sampler by the Shakespeare's Peddler.
And it goes to @Charla Stogdell 5500. Congratulations.
The next one is Ellen Carr 1848 by Needlework Press.
And it goes to @Carmen Berger 4214. Congratulations.
Next is Martha Evans 1879 by the Scarlet House.
And it goes to @Anna Marie Cox 42. Congratulations. And if y'all will email me at flossbossingcousins@gmail.com with your mailing address, I will get these mailed out to y'all sometime this week if y'all get in touch with me.
You want to do these stuff that people had sent? You want to go through these or just, what are we going to do? I would just show what. So 2 people reached out to me last week. And I didn't ask them if it was okay if I said it. One of them is Beth. I'm going to say that. And she reached out and said that she had a few charts that she wanted to send me and Christy. And that were blackbirds. And, you know, that's right up my alley. So she had sent these 3 and told us that we could keep them if we didn't have them in our stash or pass them along. And I don't have this one, and I have been looking for it. And I asked Christy if she had it. No, I don't have it. I said, yes, you do. I remember you getting it and showing it on the video.
I missed one.
So she found it tonight. But the 2 that we're going to give away are Elizabeth Jane, and it's an Anniversaries of the Heart, pattern 12. And then the Country Life by of the Loose Feather series,
I
the
love
Absinarian
that.
series. But that's a lot of grass, ain't
Honey,
it?
that is a lot of grass.
But it sure is pretty.
That is a lot of grass.
Half of that's grass.
Yeah.
I wonder how big it is. It's 6 by 9.5, so it'd be 9 and it'd be how much? 4.5, 4 3/4 of grass at least, or fill in. So that's a dream one day. So got those, and then Miss Gail. There ain't no label on that side, already.
Wow.
Asked me if she could send us some charts, and she sent, I think there are 61 in here.
Good gravy.
And I mean, there's just there's some Blackbird in here. There's Hands Across the Sea, some Primitive Punch Needle magazines, the Mary Alcorn thing. I mean, there's just a lot in this box, and we appreciate it so much.
So much.
There's no way in the world that we could ever stitch all that people send to us. So
No.
we love to pass the stash on to somebody who'll love it as much as we do.
And a lady that used to work with Callie, her and her family own some offices in downtown Jasper, and she had posted on Facebook a few weeks ago that she had some desks, some chairs to give away, and I was like, I want one of those desks, I want those chairs. And I told Callie, I said, ask her if she has a filing cabinet. And they did have a filing cabinet. So maybe this coming up weekend, if Ilbert feels like it or whatever, we're going to get together. We're going to go through this past the stash and organize it and put it in the filing cabinet. So
Jeremy works all day Saturday, so we can do it then. Be a good time.
right. Sounds good.
Then what else? They sent, let's see what if I can read these. These are the cards they sent with them. I'll just let you read it.
Okay.
And then here's the other one.
Has a pretty handwriting.
Mm-hmm. Where's our garbage can?
I've got it over here because I got the heater on.
Then, you got some haul?
I do. You know I do.
I don't know why I have just a fabric square. There's about 5 of them down in this bag. Couldn't tell you.
You got any haul?
A little bit.
Okay.
I got my order from, excuse me, Adam Hart. Those floss drops that Christy had showed. So I ordered me 3 packs of them so I can get my life together with my DMC. So I'm excited about getting them swapped over to that. But there's, when at 50 that come in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the,
Now we bought the slightly flawed. Is that's not what they were called?
less than perfect.
Less than perfect.
Now, where's my dad blame stickers
that
at?
is that just wants to just do whatever it wants to back there every time I turn my head.
But they also, I don't know if you can see those, but they also send these
I think you
stickers
can there.
that you write the number on. So they said you could write it on there with a Sharpie, but it'd be hard to see on that black, you know.
Unless you got a metallic Sharpie or a white Sharpie.
Yeah. So we'll
Like a paint pen.
yeah.
I got one over there. Imagine that.
I'll Jenna come to the house today. She said, have you got a lint roller? Have you got a tape measure? She's needed to measure herself for a bridesmaid dress. I said, look, woman, anything you need sewing wise that I know of is in that room in there. So just get to hunting for it.
We got yesterday, I got a package, and
Oh, I skipped over you, didn't I?
no, it's fine. Thank you, Miss Dolores. Look at all these charts. And there's 3 bags of them. No, 2 bags. So this will go in past the stash. Thank you so very much.
Y'all got some good stuff coming up.
Yep. And we've got good stuff.
Yes.
So, already. So, we're just going to have a bunch of good stuff.
That's what I meant when we get it organized where we can know what's in there.
Yeah.
Instead of the current situation we got going on.
Well, at least it is contained.
It is. And then the only other
To a laundry
haul
basket.
that I ordered off the D-Stash group. I got Queen of Harvest with a needle and thread. I think she's cute.
Let me
It's
see.
got a little blackbird on there.
Oh, I see her now. Yeah.
And then I got me a blackbird designs that I didn't have. This is Loose Feathers 38 Summer Basket. It says band sampler and thread kit. Put that in my pile. I'm excited to get this one. Thank you so much, because I've been wanting to stitch this one. Well, I'm going to turn it around like it's supposed to be. And the pattern for that little strawberry's in there too. So that's be coming up this year. I have to change up my heifer board. So that's all I got. What you get?
Here, there's your... Oh, boy. I got my Adam Hart. I got 5. of the floss drops. These have the two holes.
That's what I got too.
Yeah. Can you see that? I mean, I'm black.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gray, and you're blue gray, and
I think so.
okay,
There. What is this slit for?
like an extra piece of thread. That's what
Okay.
I
Okay, I got you.
use it for.
I didn't know if like your DMC number thing could slide on there. The label.
Oh, I don't think so. But now don't get me on mine. I got my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month, and it's 36 count honey.
It looks like honey, like a light colored honey.
Yeah, but it looks. Do I need to take? That's a pretty good representation of it. So I got that. And I got my Grace Notes subscription, and did I tell last time that Corinne notified me and I was gonna be
An ambassador.
an ambassador? Okay. Well, I already get the neutrals, and I got macchiato, 36 count macchiato. That's a pretty color to me. And for my freebie, it's called Winter Crocus. That is the prettiest purple.
It is pretty.
And it's 36 count. So thank you, Grace Notes Fabrics. And I got my Gentle Art. I got bubble gum. I love that pink. Burlap. Butter Crunch. Buckeye Scarlet. That's my one of my favorite reds. And Burnt Orange.
I just love hearing the names of them.
Got those. And a kind viewer so graciously sent me the Gingerbread House by Stacy Nash that was available at the Jingle Ball. And I just kicked myself for not getting it, and she has already stitched it and sent me a message, and I thank you so very much. I got a Valentine bag from Melanie Henson. Ain't that cute?
It's pretty.
And
fabric.
I will list her Etsy shop below. No, she doesn't. Yes, she does. Stitching Sassenach.
Stitchy Sassenach.
But she sells a lot on the D-Stash groups. And that's the inside of it.
I tell you, that's just something about red and white together.
Yeah.
You just can't go wrong with it. I love it.
Lord, I don't even know what that is. I hadn't even opened this. Have I? It's your church bag.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad it's here so we can show it.
I'm telling you.
What color did you get?
I got the gray with the black trim.
Okay.
I love my bag.
Well. Well, here, just demonstrating.
This joker is big. And I wanted a big one. So
I thought about taking it to a retreat.
it would be a good retreat bag. So it's got a pocket on the outside. But look how how deep that is. And then there's a separator in there that's got a big pocket here, and then like highlighter and pen, pencil pockets in there. There's mesh pockets, I don't know if you can see them, on this side, 2 big ones. So I just stick, you know, whatever I want to in there. But my Bible is probably this thick. I mean, it's a good size. And it will stick on, it goes in on one side, and then my notebooks that I carry and all other kind of junk, candy, this, that, and other on this side. Then there's a pocket for your phone right here on the outside. And there's a pocket here that you put stuff in, and there's another little pocket in there that's separate. It's 2 pockets on this thing is. But the best thing about it to me, all right, it's got these handles, 2 of them, if you want to just carry it like this. But this is why I got this bag.
Because it has a strap.
Because it has a shoulder strap that's got that padded thing on top of it. And you can just carry it just like nobody's business. I'm talking about, you wouldn't believe what fits in here now. Because I buy every Sunday.
Sunday.
It is my job to take candy to the kids at church. And if I don't show up with the candy, them kids want to know why. I hadn't been to the store and gum and this, that, and other. So I've got a little basket that I keep on the bench next to me that I put in there, because you have to ration it out, or they'll eat $40 worth of candy in a minute, let me tell you. But I put my Ziploc bag of candy that I'm going to refill my basket with all down in there. I've got 2 notebooks, one for sermons, one for Sunday school. I've got another notebook in there, just take notes in if I want to. It is packed to the gills. Post-it notes, highlighters. I'm telling you. And I really researched this bag before I bought it, because there are a bunch out there. But this one had good reviews, and I'm telling you, I love my bag. So, I hope y'all like it.
That would be a good, that would be good to take to like a day stitch.
Yes.
I mean, you could put so much.
And then look, I got it because of this too, because the top zips up.
So when it falls out of your front seat,
yeah,
it ain't gonna all tumble in the floor.
You will be super happy with that bag if you purchase one. And it's got one on each end.
Okay.
So it's a cup holder.
And
here,
this is in our Amazon.
And another one on the other end. So
yeah,
it's a good bargain, I thought.
Yeah. And then if y'all think, if y'all have gave up hope on the United States Postal Service,
Oh, well.
don't lose hope. Because I had ordered some scissor fobs from a lady. Wonderful lady. Never had an issue. I never got them. She sent the tracking. It wasn't her fault. The post office, the postmaster called me and he said, oh, well, after 10 days, I think he said 10 days, we just consider it lost. I said, okay. This was mailed from Kentucky on November the 19th. So y'all don't think I'm lying. It came last week.
Well, that's like that needle minder
just showed up.
that I ordered last year in February, and I think I got it in September.
Yeah. So I got Hello Pumpkin, Gobble, and Boo. So
I ordered, what was it the first time?
So almost 2 months later, it showed up. I texted her and said, look what showed up in the mail today. And she said, I wonder where it's been, and I just text back. I said Siberia, I think.
Well, the one I got that took several months, it looked like it had been through a war. I'm talking about. It was beat, banged up. It had to slip down in somebody's car or something.
And then this is the last of it from the Stitch New England. I got my Classic Colorworks Weeks and my Belle Soie. I got Carrie Berry, Cashmere. This is Classic Colorworks. Caterpillar. Anyway. Cauldron.
That's pretty.
Yeah. Cayenne. Cerise. That's a pretty color. Chai. Cherry Cobbler. I like that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry Tomato. And Chesapeake Bay. And for the weeks, I got Taupe, Teal Frost, Terracotta.
I bet I got 6 skeins of that.
Terrapin, Thistle. That's pretty. See the pink and the brown in it. Thyme, whatever you want to call it. Tiger's Eye, Tin Roof, Tobacco Road. I like that one too. And Trick or Treat.
That one's got red in it. It goes from red to brown to
orange to gold.
That's pretty.
And then the Belle Soie, I got Fern. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Fern Frond. Foo Flamingo.
That's a holly. That's a holly.
That's a holly. Fresh Raspberries.
That's pretty.
That is very pretty. Golden Oak. That one's pretty. And Granny Smith. So, that's all my haul that I've got. That's all.
All she wrote.
That's all she wrote. And we are less than an hour.
Well, we got those.
Oh, yeah.
So we got giveaways for this week. We've got one.
And remember, you must be 18. You must live within the United States. And you can only be considered for the drawing if you comment the number. Not, oh, I would love to have that chart. Mary Hill. Because I pick the random picker. I put in the keyword. And the keyword...
So you have to put in the numeral.
The numeral.
Okay. So we got 5 this week. The first one is Mary Hill. Excuse me. And it's by Needlework Press. This is number 1. That's pretty.
It is.
Number 2 is Liberty Garden. Who's it by?
Vintage Tulip Design.
Vintage Tulip Design.
That's number 2.
Number 3 is Springtime Blossom by Stitching Through the Years. Is that right? Number 4 is Sarah Burgess 1828 by Needlework Press. And then the last one, number 5, is the Jenny Bean Garden. Or that's the designer. Jenny Bean Garden?
No.
Jenny Bean Garden, the Green Bean Sampler.
It's by Shakespeare's
Peddler. Shakespeare's Peddler. I don't know if you can say that good. But that one's number 5.
So there's 5. Hope you like one of them or all of them or none of them.
But comment 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, the numeral, in your comment to be entered for those.
Yep.
What else? That's it, ain't it?
I'm thinking that's about all she blew.
We hope y'all have a good week. I start my new job in the morning, so
You're gonna kill it, Albert.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm going
Kill it.
in. I'm thankful to be going back to work, but I tell you, I have enjoyed being at home for the last month and a half, a little over a month and a half,
Yeah.
and thankful that I had a way to make a living for the time that I was off. But I'm ready to go back to work now. There's just so much time that you can spend with them dogs at the house. I'm telling you, it's in and out, in and out, in and out the whole daggum day.
Oh, did I? No, I couldn't have, because we've only had him a week and a half. We got a new puppy. I mean, we're just...
Is he already here?
Oh, no, this is the lab puppy. The yellow lab puppy.
Oh.
Yeah. Have I not even told you? Well, we got a yellow lab puppy, and his name is Charlie. We're getting another puppy this week. We have a 2-month-old puppy already, so that's going to be...
3 babies.
We're just eat up with stupidity over here. I mean, when we do something, we just balls to the wall.
That's what I was going to say, balls to the wall about it.
Yeah. Not one puppy, not 2 puppies, 3 puppies.
That's like us. The one time that we had, I believe Sophie and Daisy had a litter together, and we had about 15 puppies at one go. And when I tell you, I wanted to kill myself. And then I get in there and was trying to clean up a kennel and fell down in it, and I'm like, take me on out of here. I can't deal with this no more. We hadn't had litter puppies in a while, though. Bella was the last litter we had, and Sophie didn't have a litter then. So I told Jeremy, but I think they're coming around in heat right now. So we might have a few little Boston babies before long. But that's some work, ain't they, sis?
You just don't know. Toots, I took her a week and a half ago. She had to go to the vet and get her last shots. I took her that morning, or took her that day, to the groomer. She got her hair cut. Then I had to take her to get her shot. She goes back this Friday because she has to... I'm going to go ahead and have her spayed, and she has a hernia, an umbilical hernia. And he said that we would just go ahead and spay her, but he would just do it all at one time. So she's going to have that surgery Friday. So, and I'm sure that I told Alan I have to have Toots over there between 7 and 8. So what I can do is I can take either Charlie or Zeus, because I think we're supposed to get Zeus Wednesday. And when they take her back, I can wait and let them see one of the other ones. Okay. When I have to go back and pick Toots up, I will take the other one.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm gonna have to
let me tell you.
I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe for our stupidity because.
And you take them to Will, don't you?
Yeah.
So you might get in there and you might get lucky and be in there only 30 minutes, but you might not be lucky and be in there 3 daggum hours and it be slammed to the wall.
I won't be, because I'll be like, I'm going to go back out to the car and I'll be sitting out there cross-stitching.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know, but I'm glad Will takes care of ours. I'm telling you, none of our dogs have ever got sick during regular business hours. Not a one of them. They either, and I'm talking about serious stuff like
broke
getting
legs.
hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know, had to be put down in the middle of the night. Just whatever the case may be.
Were y'all not there one night when we had to bring Molly?
Yes. Yeah. So, you know, we get that friends and family discount.
Passing in the night.
So.
Yeah.
But he's good to us, I tell you.
Yeah, he is.
Anywho,
But we'll be back soon.
love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you. Y'all have a good week. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.